Dexys split up in the mid-1980s. Now they're back with a new sound and a new look. They're coming to Oxford next month. The city has special significance for Kevin Rowland because a gig there changed the way Dexys chose to perform live. He came in earlier with trombonist Jim Patterson to tell me about it.
We'd been doing a tour, Gino had been released, and we'd been doing a long tour in that summer of 1980. And we were playing dance halls where we'd gone at midnight, and everybody'd been in there since 8 o'clock, having a good few drinks. And then we were doing those, it was fine, and you would just sort of project to the front audience. And then one night, we went into the next gig, and it was a theatre, and it was in Oxford, the new theatre. And I went on stage, everybody was seated. I was thinking, oh, how can we relate to this audience? But as the show progressed, we built, and we decided we sort of projected ourselves in a different way. And at the end of the show, I don't know, I just felt much more fulfilled as an artist, as a performer, than just attacking the front rows in a dance hall. And from then on, we played theatres.
So Oxford changed the way Dexys fans got to see Dexys?
Totally did. So I've got real good memories and fond memories of Oxford New Theatre.
You were so big in the 80s, and Come On Eileen really defined summer for lots of people in 1982. Did you find that a hard song to move on from in terms of being a band?
It was hard to follow up because when you have a big hit like that, you kind of want another one, really. And the next single, Jackie Wilson Said, which was the record company's choice, which we didn't feel confident enough to challenge at that point, didn't do as well.
I have a question about Jackie Wilson Said.
No.
That's because I was watching the edition of Top of the Pops where you were performing it. We can have a look at it, actually. We've got a clip of it.
Yeah.
There's these fantastic old Top of the Pops titles, and then you come on to do Jackie Wilson Said. There you go. There's you. You're singing about Jackie Wilson, soul singer, but the picture that appears is not Jackie Wilson, it is dance player Jockey Wilson. We can just see that coming into shot there. Was that a mistake, or was that a deliberate choice?
No, that was intentional. That was intentional. We loved to call that song Jockey Wilson for a laugh, and we have pet names for all our songs, and the pet name for that one was the obvious choice, Jockey Wilson. And sometimes I would sing that in rehearsal. So that's what we did. We just we got there and we said to them, please put a picture up of Jockey Wilson. And the producer went, people will think it's a mistake. I said, no, one. And when I watched it back, I was just killing myself laughing. I thought it was great. 27 years is a long time to have been away from making any music. Jim, you didn't play the trombone for 16 years, was
16 years, yeah. It was in the loft, gathering dust, and then just got a phone call one day and said, Kevin said, would you like to come and do the new LP? And I said, yeah, and that was it, yeah.
So why did you end up taking such a long break? Were you sort of traumatised by your experiences in the 80s? Did you want to kind of have a really definite break from music?
There was never any conscious decision to try and stay away from it, I was always seemed to be trying to do things personally, and Jim was. We were doing things together. But nothing really worked, did it?
No.
Until quite recently, and I don't really know why, but everything, touch wood, seems to have worked.
Well, your look now is very different to Dexys in the 80s, and the music critics really, really love your new album, and your stage shows had such good reviews. I mean, that must be really something great for you to hear.
It's brilliant, and it's gratifying because we believed in it. We believed we could do something good, and we stuck to our guns, really, so it's fantastic that we didn't, I don't know, take any cheap shots or take any other easier routes. We held out and we did this album. We did the shows the way we wanted to do. We played the whole album from start to finish, which we'll be doing again at Oxford. But then there's a few old favourites at the end.
Kevin, Jim, it's been great to catch up with you. Thank you.
Thanks very much.